Good morning, welcome to Wellington Workshop. Okay, today on the bench we've got this lovely little G&L. Customer's brought it in. A couple of things. First of all, setup. That'll be fairly straightforward. We get a fret polish as well because it needs it. And he had a sad accident just after getting it. It dropped out of the bag that was on his back, landed on the end stud, and you can see the finish has been marred there. There's a few other scratches around, so we're going to try and sort those out. We'll take that end stud out. We'll see if we can rescue that patch there, because that's probably going to fall out, but it should glue back in and we should be able to blend it back in nicely. Let's get to it. The spacer got stamped. That's how hard it hit the ground. It stamped a lovely little circle straight out of the spacer. Let's see. The dent that's in there, that's horrendous. Should be able to repair the pieces around the edge. We're going to try super glue. Polish, but that, all we can really do is pack that out. Question is, do I clean it out first? Okay, let's see the effect of super glue on this bit of finish. Just get the glue just underneath the finish. It should. There we go, it's already working. There we go, that's nice. That's getting there. So that chip has blended in now. So that's nice, that's worked nicely. So we have to polish this super glue, which could be an interesting thing to do. Here, these chips here, well, scratches here, should just polish. Right, I'll leave that to set. See how we go after that. Okay, this looks horrendous. So 1000 grit, wet and dry. We're just going to take that down a bit to get rid of the scratches, and then we'll polish it back up. But yeah, it mats the finish really horribly. But then we just polish it up and it should be fine because it's thick enough. See, we're getting down. There's one nasty one there. Okay, so polishing will sort that out. Now, has the super glue dried? Just about. Let's try some 600. And take the top off it. Okay. So I'm feeling for how smooth the finish is underneath. Feel there's a little lump of super glue in there. I can see some holes. So we're going to put just here and here. We can see there's holes still. So we're going to put some more in. There we go. That should slip around there. So we need to let that dry and we'll come back to it in a minute. So, what we're going to do next is polish this up. So, multi-Dremel with a polishing head and go through some polishing compounds. It's gone with the black polish, and we've gone from those scratches 2. So now it's coming back to a certain amount of shine. There we go. And those scratches have moved. Faded in, which is nice. So the next level of polish should take that to a nice shine. As you can see, what I've done here is I managed to catch the super glue and it's trailed across here, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. But again, it's all just polishing, which is fine. In fact, this is almost dry enough to start polishing across, so we'll give that a go in a second. And the trick is to go up the grits. So I'll start with 600 on this bit because it's really rough, then we'll go up 800, 1000, and then we go through polishing. Black is reasonably coarse, the white polish that I'll use next, that's finer, and then we'll go on to something really fine at the end. Okay, that's feeling smooth under that there, so that's fine. Okay, we've got a couple of holes still, I think. Problem with super glue, it doesn't build up too very well, so if you've got nothing in there. But we should be able to polish, we should be fine. Let's move up 800. Go. Okay, getting there. Okay, starting to get shiny. And now we move on to car polish. Yep, so this is just car finish cutting compound, T-cut, and it will just blend the top in. There we go. Starting to get shiny, I think. Starting to show up some more of the scratches, to be honest. It's alright, we can keep going. Let's see. That's better. There we go. So, chrome polish. Still see that it was damaged, but that doesn't look anywhere near as bad as it did. Well, the scratches are gone. Now, I'm going to go around again. We're going to put some more super glue in there. We're going to polish it back down again, because that's not as nice as I'd like it to be. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so polished up, nice and shiny. Put the stud back in. Unfortunately, some of those scratches were deeper than the top layer of polyurethane, so it would have required some sort of respray, which we weren't going to do. We were just trying to polish them out, and we managed to do most of them. And from a distance, that's pretty good. Certainly better than it was before. That's that. So the next thing is to do the setup and polish the frets. So clear the benches because it's a bit of a mess, and we'll get on with doing that. So I'm going to set this guitar up. First of all, let's have a look at the relief in the neck. Oof, that's horrible. That's bending backwards. No wonder it's buzzing. that is awful. Okay, we'll sort that out. Right, too tight, so loosen. And anti-clockwise. Right, let's have a look. No, nowhere near. That's better. That's better. That's coming down, right. It's been wound up completely wrong. Right, that's about flat now. So these are the two I usually use. That one, which Not even sure if you can focus on that. On there. 0.1, hopefully. So 0.01 up to 0.12, and that would be a nice low action 0.08. So these are nice stepped feeler gauges, so the first bit and the second bit, so I get to feel between the two. Right, what fits at the moment? Should be nothing. So what sort of breathing space we've got up at the nut, so here, so holding down on the 3rd fret and seeing, okay, we've got a bit there, that's good. That's the tap test, that's a bit high, that's not good because that's loosened it off. That's the slot for the E string. It's horrendous. I'm not even sure what's happened to it. Looks like there are holes in the nut material and it's just given way. Well, if it's not buzzing, then I'm not going to worry. Customer just wants things playing. He doesn't want to spend a fortune fixing it. I'm going to fix the damage from being dropped, but not the nicest nut in the world. Okay, tuner. Let's actually tune this up. Height at the 12th. Ooh, quite low. Quite low. Yeah, I can't quite see 2 mil there. That's on 2 mil. Okay. So I've got the saddle issue. So that's how that works. So the height of the strings at the 12th. Now that we know that the nut is okay, now we know the neck is good, the relief is good in the neck, the nut is okay. It's down to the saddles. Right. More Allen key action. And basically we just need to take this up slightly. Probably what, 2 mil? Let's have a look. Saddles here, 2 mil. Oh, not 2 mil. Wow, okay. Bigger, smaller. Let's go down. No, 1.5 mil. Okay. Teeny weeny. Right. 2 mil. Okay. What's that got? Doesn't like it. Oh. I think of some frets that are sitting proud. Getting there. Oh, there we go. That is just over 2 mil at the 12th. So real good, actually. Not as low as I thought. That grub screw has been damaged, sadly. Okay, we're all right. That's up at, what do we reckon? It's probably, well, let's see if it's a 12. 12-inch radius. Yep, not too bad. Right, back to tuning. So now we've checked the relief in the neck, we've checked the nut, we've checked the saddles, so that we get the height of the strings. So now it's going to be playable. What we haven't checked is the intonation. So there are 12 frets for an octave, so you need to check that the 12th fret and the 1st fret, 12th fret and the 0th fret are an octave apart. And if they're not, then we move the saddles. So I'm going to put you down here. So you can see the 12th fret and the saddles, fine for each string, cool. Slightly sharp. Slightly sharp means that's slightly short, so it needs to be slightly longer. Down here. So, screwdriver, something to protect the finish, and then we shorten the string. We shorten the saddle to lengthen the string. doing that will also raise the action slightly, so we'll check that as well in a minute. Haven't moved it far, so the action should be fine. It is just over 2 mil. That's good. Okay, A. Good. Yep. Gotcha. So you can see saddles, nut, action. Awesome. Pickup height. Pickup height looks alright. It's down to the player really, but it's certainly going to work for now. Bridge is slightly higher than the neck, so that's going to be nice and bright. That'll do. Right, all that's left is to loosen the strings off and polish the frets, because those frets are a little bit tarnished. Polishing the frets. This is a fret rubber. It's basically rubber impregnated with fine grit, and then we've got an even finer one here. So the frets with this first, and we get rid of all the tarnish. And we also get the side of the frets because they're at an angle. So. Looking quite nice. There we go. You can see the difference a polish makes, and that's not finished yet. And then with the finer polish. And then a final step, chrome polish. Makes some beautifully shiny frets. Right, one last thing to do is to get all of the dirt, polish and everything else off the fretboard by oiling it. So this is a natural plant-based oil with no solids, so it doesn't form a hard surface. All it does is feed the wood. It's not like linseed oil that will harden up. It is more like olive oil. It doesn't actually dry, but it is plant-based. It's not like lemon oil that you can buy at the guitar shop that is made from petrol or petrochemicals and doesn't actually feed the wood, because you're putting petrochemicals on the wood rather than natural wood oils. So this is natural wood oils, gets the dirt off and feeds the wood so it doesn't dry out, doesn't crack. Strings back on. There we go, all ready to go back to the owner, who will hopefully now enjoy playing it. Thanks a lot. Cheers, bye.